In a move that has sent shockwaves through the Columbus arts community, GCAC has abruptly halted its 2025 grant programs, leaving artists and organizations scrambling to adapt. But here's where it gets even more unsettling. This decision comes in direct response to Franklin County's sudden cutbacks, raising questions about the future of public funding for the arts. Last week, GCAC issued a concise statement announcing the immediate closure of its Funds for Artists and Artist Projects grant programs for 2025. The organization also revealed significant operational expense reductions, promising to continually reassess budgets and grant guidelines throughout the year. The news spread rapidly, with many in the arts community expressing deep concern, not just for their own financial stability, but for the broader impact on Columbus's cultural landscape. While there was a general sense of understanding, it's impossible to ignore the broader political context. In an era where the Trump-appointed DOGE, Department of Government Efficiency, has aggressively targeted wasteful spending, organizations like USAID have faced drastic cuts, exacerbating global crises such as the genocide in Sudan. Is this the new normal for arts funding, or is there a way to push back? Earlier today, Wednesday, July 30th, GCAC released a more detailed statement, attributing the cuts to multiple factors. Chief among them, Franklin County's decision to withhold $4 million in the closure of the Funds for Artists and Artist Projects programs accounted for 23% of the cuts, while the remaining 25% came from staff, administration, public art, marketing, and events. But here's the part most people miss. While some programs like Artists Elevated, the Aminah Residency, and the Dresden Artist Exchange will continue, the budget for unawarded capital expense grants has also been slashed. In their press release, GCAC acknowledged the broader challenges facing nonprofits today, stating, "We are living in unprecedented times, with non-profit organizations in all sectors being adversely impacted by state and federal funding cuts, and communities and residents experiencing the trickle-down effects of those cuts." They emphasized the difficult choices local officials are forced to make, and the growing caution among organizations and individuals regarding spending. But here's the controversial question. As public funding for the arts becomes increasingly precarious, is it time to rethink how we sustain cultural institutions? Should the burden shift to private donors, crowdfunding, or entirely new models? Or is this a wake-up call for policymakers to prioritize arts funding as essential to community well-being? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. This conversation is far from over.